Hi everyone. Today I want to talk a little bit about a watercolor practice. Something that we can do that we can improve and make the time that we spend painting more enjoyable. Of course, this is only my opinion. So if you have any other tips or tricks, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. But it's something that I've found helped me to really improve the quality of my watercolors and also to enjoy the time I spend on it a lot more. So relax, settle in, start painting your own things, and let's see what's helped me. I'm Keturah. I'm a miniature watercolor artist from Australia. Welcome. You can see here I'm trying to make a very fine gradient sky. Because it's summer here, I've been loving experimenting with these colours. The orange going into the yellow and then going into the pinks down below. It's been really beautiful. But back to our topic on what to do with watercolour and how to improve. I was at a market not long ago and someone came up and said, "Oh, you're one of those people that can just make a line and it looks like something." And I understand if you've never touched painting or watercolour before, how it can seem that way. But I'm also a big believer in practice, that you can have skill, but if you don't concentrate and enhance that skill, then it's not going to be something that can be developed. Just like a runner, they might have a natural ability to run fast, but they probably won't get to their goal if their goal is the Olympics if they just rely on natural ability alone. I really think there's a reason they have a coach. There's a reason that they train. It's because they want to enhance that skill. They want to make that skill better. And I think that principle definitely applies to painting. Sometimes we can look at the finished product of what someone's done and think that it just naturally came out of them. But if you look further enough into the past, I've been posting for quite a while, you can see how little things have changed in my artwork that make the whole a lot better. I think practice and doing things on a daily basis, whether that's in a sketchbook or part of a finished piece. And to be honest, that's why I started painting small, is so that I could constantly practice and one, not feel like I'm wasting my materials, because I definitely had that at the start, because I got good paper and good paints right from the start. I realised that these were tools, and I'm not one to jump from hobby to hobby, and so I really wanted to start with a good base, a good foundation, and I felt for me that's what I needed. I needed quality paint. That was my first purchase, and then paper after that. And then everything else kind of came as time went on. You can see here that I've already started one small painting and I've moved on to another. So I'm just masking it up, the same shape that I always use. No particular reason, I just like it. And this kind of illustrates how I use small paintings, but I do them often. As long as the circumstances permit, try and paint every single day. If it's not a finished piece, it'll be in my sketchbook. It might be on scrap pieces of paper, even if it's just painting out colours and it's not an actual painting, that's fine. I don't mind. Because a lot of painting is muscle memory. You get to know the weight of your brush, the weight of the water in the brush. You get to know the ratios of paint to water. And it's all of those little understandings that you develop over time that dictate what your finished product will look like. And only you can know, only you can figure that out. You can watch so many tutorials, but if you don't actually get in there and paint, then it's going to make your progress a lot slower. A lot of people ask where I get my watercolour blocks from. I make them myself. I did it because I wanted something to display my miniatures that was easy for me to make, because I'm not very smart with woodcraft and things like that. I'd like to be, but I'm not, and I don't have the tools. So I needed something that I could use. And I'll do a tutorial on how I do it one of these days. But it's a way for me to display my work in a way that I think looks really lovely, and it's how I would display it in my home. I'm a no frills kind of person, so I like the sleek look. You can see in this section I'm starting to put in some of the distant mountain ridges. It's always a trick of the eye. The further something away it is, the lighter it is. This particular one is a mountain range in our city. It's called Mount Wellington. It's pretty cold up there. But I guess what I want you to take away from this video is that practice every single day. Do something every single day. No matter how big, no matter how small, just try something every day. Even if it's 5 minutes. That will do so much more than the occasional picking up a brush and trying to get a finished piece in the space of 4 hours. 5 or 10 minutes every day will do more for your practice than that. I'm a big firm believer in that. So that's my tip. Just practice every day. You'll get stuff you don't like. There'll be some days you'll feel like it's a waste. But remember, your best looks different every day. It just depends on the circumstances around you. And just be happy with that. I'd love to know what you've done. Show me your pictures, what you paint along with. I'd love to see it. So enjoy the process of the next few minutes. Paint along. We'll see you next time.